So, welcome back students of class 4 to your e-learning class. Today it is your science subject. As you know that we have already started chapter number 5, solids, liquids and gases. In our live class also I have sent videos, YouTube videos also. So today also I will continue with the same chapter number 5, solids, liquids and gases. So let us start. In our previous class we have seen how solid dissolves in liquids. Today we will learn what happens when solid dissolves in liquids. Actually, when solids dissolves in liquid means sugar, if you add sugar to water, then you stir it and then you see that sugar completely dissolves in water. So what is happening there? Why is the level of water more or is the volume of the water more now after the dissolving of sugar? So let us learn this thing today. This is page number 29 of your science book. Okay, so what happens when solids dissolve in liquids? Today we learn this thing. What happens when solids dissolve in liquids? Okay. So this is one activity. You have to do this activity first, then you can learn what is happening. So let us look at this activity. Take some water in a glass. Yes, I have taken some water in a glass. Mark the water level with a marker pen. First you have taken the water in a glass up to half filled, then you mark with a marker pen. Add 2 teaspoons of sugar to the water and stir it well with a spoon. Then you are adding 2 teaspoons of sugar to the water and stir it vigorously. So you will see that the sugar completely dissolves in the water. Note the water level in the glass now. It remains the same. This shows that the volume of the water remains the same even after dissolving sugar in it. So at first you are taking water half filled in the glass, then you are marking with the marker pen, then you are dissolving the sugar crystals in the water, then you are stirring with the spoon. After that you will also note down the level of water now. So you will find out that the level remains the same as before. So volume of water does not change even after dissolving sugar in it. What does it indicate? It indicates that the molecules in a liquid are not very closely packed. You know that in liquids, in solids, let us recap once again. In solids, the molecules are very closely packed. There is no intermolecular spaces among the molecules. But in liquids, there is molecules are not very closely packed. There are some spaces in between. There is some intermolecular spaces in between the molecules. So the molecules in a liquid are not very closely packed. We have seen there are empty spaces among the liquid molecules. When sugar is dissolved in water, sugar molecules fills the empty spaces among the molecules of water. So the water level in the glass remains the same. That is, the volume of water does not change. So I will draw this diagram here. It is better if you see the diagram. See here, I am drawing the diagram. See, this is the, okay, these are the water molecules. See, these are the, I can tell, these are water molecules. Okay, these are water molecules, and see, these are here. This is the intermolecular space. So I can write here empty spaces, empty spaces among empty spaces among water molecules. Okay. Then I will draw another figure. Here I will also draw water molecules. In between empty spaces, I will draw the sugar molecules. Okay, these are all sugar molecules in between the spaces. So I will write there, these are water molecules and these small dots are sugar molecules. So what happens here? Sugar molecules, I'll write here, sugar molecules fill the empty spaces, fill the empty spaces between the water molecules, between the water molecules. Okay, sugar molecules fills the empty spaces between the water molecules. So this is the process. Okay, so I have drawn there. So what happens here? This is the water. There are spaces in between the water molecules. So when sugar is added, sugar is dissolved in water, the sugar molecules take the empty spaces in between the water molecules. So the water level does not change, or the volume of the water does not change. Okay. Now we will also learn today solute, solvent and solution. Okay, solute, solvent and solution. This is also given on page number 29. In the above activity, we have prepared a sugar solution by dissolving sugar in water. There are many other things which get dissolved in water. The substances that dissolves in a liquid are said to be soluble in that liquid and are called solute. So what is a solute? The substances that dissolve in a liquid are said to be soluble in that liquid and are called solutes. For example, sugar and salt. Here in this activity, sugar is the solute. The liquid in which a substance, that means the solute, dissolves is called a solvent. Here the solvent is the water. For example, water and milk. The liquid that we get by dissolving a solute in a solvent is called a solution. So the liquid we are getting after dissolving a solute in a solvent is called solution. So students, you will also learn this thing, what is a solute, what is a solvent and what is a solution. So today up to this much, student. In our next class we will continue with the next portion of the chapter. Hope you will learn the chapter and you will also prepare for your exam which has already been started, assessment 1. So best of luck and thank you everyone.